Pete's here. Promise, you guys are trying to give me a stroke on this job. It looks like it has measles. You got energy this morning. Why are you so on top of everything? Ciao, boys. He's coming in hot. Uh-oh. Come along, bro. Here comes a full one, baby. If you want to give him the power, I'll give you permission. Damn! What if it just starts hopping away all over the slab? I can't believe you. You got to go big or go home, man. Yeah. Good morning. It is about 10 after 5 and I'm just getting ready to leave for work. Today we're going back to a job we started last week Friday. We set it up and today we're going to pour it. It is a colored and stamped patio along with a colored and stamped walk. So this morning I'm going to meet up early at the yard with Tino. He has been gone for a total of about 3 weeks and he's just been going through some stuff I'm not going to discuss. Some of it is understandable and some of it is not understandable. So I'm going to meet him this morning early at the yard and we're going to discuss things. And I guess if you see Tino today, you know he's back. And if you don't, then Tino will never be back. So again, I won't discuss any details, but that's just what's going on this morning. That's why I'm leaving a little bit early. It's only a little bit after 5. Anyways, yesterday was a rain day and I had a couple guys go pressure wash the driveway. After we're done pouring and stamping that sidewalk and patio, I'm going to run out there and seal the driveway and that'll be the day. All right, well, I'm going to take this trash out. I will see you guys at the coffee shop. How much garbage do we make? Good work. I'm gonna see if I can get my bike in the back of my truck. I'm gonna take it in. It's got to have a little bike tune-up. I haven't ridden this thing in quite a while. It's got flat tire. The inner tube in the back is actually ruined. So I'm just gonna have the bike shop go through it, make sure it's good to go. Ray's been riding his bike to work and he actually inspired me to start riding my bike. I don't know if I'll actually ride it to work, but my wife and I went to Door County and we went on the electric bikes, and then Ray's been riding his bike and I'm like, man, I should start riding this bike again. So I'll see if I can wrestle it in the back of the truck here. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Sure. Morning, Ms. Z.
Good morning, Ryan. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good.
All right. Ready for a great Tuesday?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one.
Have a good day. See you next time.
It is about 5 to 6. I just pulled into the yard here. Tino should be showing up in just a bit, and then we'll chat. Another thing I wanted to mention is that Eric won't be here today. Eric is taking a few days off here. So will Tino show up? Is he right around the corner to have this conversation? Does he want it? We'll see. Tino's here. I was just going into the shed here. I gotta grab stamps. So I'm gonna shut the camera off now. I'll talk to Tino, and then, you know, if, like I said this morning earlier, if you see him working, then you know he stayed. All right, I just got done talking with Tino. So he told me everything that had happened in his life, and I did invite him to come back starting tomorrow, not today. So he has an appointment today. He's got he's got like a sore throat, and he sounds really funny actually. I'm not gonna put it on video, but his voice is all squeaky and that. So he's gonna go to the doctor today, but he is gonna rejoin us tomorrow. So I guess you could say that Tino is right around the corner. I do have 2 other guys that want to work here right now, but you know, I don't need anybody else right now. I'm gonna keep Tino around. Check out the sun again. We have that wildfire smoke blowing in once again, so the sun is like all kind of covered, muted. Just looks like a Doesn't even look orange. Orangish pink ball right now. You can stare right at it. It's not cloudy. It looks cloudy, but it's not cloudy. There's not a cloud in the sky. I don't know if that stuff's gonna blow out of here or not today. Bugs is here. All right, we got our stamps. I gotta grab a texture skin or two. A couple texture skins, and we're good to go. They're putting the release on the concrete truck, which I generally never do, because I'm always fearful that they're gonna forget it, and we're gonna be pouring concrete trying to stamp with no release, or scrambling to send somebody. So I put my trust in them today. She said they won't forget. So there's a bucket of medium gray coming on the concrete truck. Hopefully. All right, I sussed out. I grabbed a bucket of my own medium gray just in case. Took the bike today? Yes. What are you trying to do? Lock it somewhere?
Yeah, what happened to the buggy?
Oh, I borrowed it to somebody.
Yeah? Is that a different bike?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, lock it right there. If you can get it in there. Hi, Jay. Tino's coming tomorrow.
Tino?
Yeah.
Don't recognize the name.
Ryan's here. All right, we're just waiting on Francisco now. 6:26. Francisco's always really reliable, so I don't really worry about him at all. I don't worry about anybody anymore, really. It's not like it used to be. I don't get nervous if guys are gonna show up or not anymore. There he is. He just pulled up. Morning. Go in the form truck with Ryan.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's a beautiful morning. It's humid. It's only 60 degrees, but the air is really, really moist right now. So I think it's supposed to get up, I don't even know, mid-upper 70s today, and then tomorrow they're talking, tomorrow and Thursday they're talking mid to upper 80s. Gonna get warm again right away.
Schmidt sort of makes Tom speaking.
Hey, it's Ryan from Victory.
Morning, sir.
Hi, I have that 8 o'clock. 9 yards, 6.5 bag, low chert, air, microfiber, 5-inch slump, 1/4% NCA, and then this one has the color. Kim's ready. And then if you could, I don't know how you communicate, but there's a bucket of release that needs to be on the truck too. Medium gray release. I'm sure Kim has it on there, but I just wanted to double check.
Got it, sir. Anything else?
Yeah, nothing this afternoon. Nothing at all tomorrow.
All set.
All right, thank you. Concrete's ordered. All right, we got 9 yards over there. It's a little less than that, but I ordered heavy. You never, ever can risk running short on colored concrete, because let's say you're a half a yard short on your patio, you're not getting a half a yard out there with colored concrete. You're just not going to get it. And if you ever do get it out there, it's going to be so late. The concrete you have in the ground's going to be hard as a brick. You're never going to blend the colors together. So you just can never take a risk. I always order super heavy when I do integral color. Just pulling up on the job. We got plenty of time. It's only 6:45 right now. Concrete's at 8 o'clock, so we got plenty of time for prep work. Did you just drive right through there?
Yeah.
I promise you guys are trying to give me a stroke on this job by driving in the seated areas on the side of the road. When we set this job, I almost blew my top right off. And now first thing in the morning, right through. Look at those giant ruts you made.
I don't know if that was me.
Oh, that was you. I see the mud all over the tires. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pour the front sidewalk first. And then I'll leave one guy up here to edge and float, and then the rest of us will pour in the back. I'm gonna grab the concrete saw, and what I told her is, because this is all messed up and we didn't do this, this was like this, we're gonna cut a little rectangle out here, we'll cut a joint, and then we'll blend it in, and we won't stamp this part, we'll just float it, and then they can put some asphalt sealer and turn the concrete black so it blends in with the driveway, and it'll look pretty decent with the sidewalk. It'll be the nicest transition we can make. You always do the best you can, even with a bad situation like that. We could just float it down or whatever, but then when they replace the driveway or whatever, then they're stuck with messed up concrete, so we don't want to do that to them either. You got energy this morning. Chalk a line there, cut it straight. We got a 3-foot strike off for the front. You got 3?
Yep. Got the 3 and the 4, I told him.
Why are you so on top of everything today, Bugs?
Trying to do my job, boss. Trying to keep up with the CEO, which ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We need tape and plastic the wall off in the back.
Okay.
I think Bug might be grabbing plastic. He's up there for something. Does the patching look good?
No.
What do you mean, no? You didn't leave it a mess.
Try to wipe it off.
Tried to?
Yeah.
Is it clean and nice? Huh?
I don't know.
So, probably not. I could go there today and be mad, right?
I don't know.
I hope it's clean over there. Because if it's not, I'm going to have a big problem with that guy. There's just days where I wish I could do everything by myself. But you can't, you know? It's concrete work. What are you going to do? You got to have other people help you. It's not that you don't appreciate the effort. It's that there's times where the effort that they put in actually makes more work for me and more headache. I'm going to run to the job you patch. I got to look at that. I'm real nervous about that now. If the concrete gets here before I'm back, we'll pour the walk first, Bugs. I told Ryan to patch a driveway yesterday. He's telling me now, you know, it started to rain and the stuff was spreading out. It's not the bond, it's the stain all over the driveway I'm worried about. I'm gonna run out to the driveway now because now I can't relax until I know that there's not a problem there. I'm hoping for the best. Because when you patch, you know, it had a handful of chert pops. And when you patch, you have to contain your patch to the size of the chert pop. You can't just start spreading it all over the driveway in a larger area because it stains the existing concrete. And then you just have big blotches of mess. Hopefully that's not the case. I told him, I showed him, I patched one for him yesterday, and I went around it with the rag really nice, and I showed him exactly how to do every one. I just hope that it's fine. You guys know what? You guys know what you're doing?
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going good. I'm Nino.
So you're the younger brother,
yeah, I'm
right?
the younger brother. Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you? You're really young.
I'm 17.
Man, that's crazy.
I got the
Nice.
same two-tone in my truck.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got the limited lifestyle. Hey.
Nice. Yes, sir. You guys just setting today?
Yeah, we're setting up here, but we run 2 crews.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. All right, man. Well, have a great day.
All right, you too.
Yep. All right, let's see what we got. I don't see anything sticking out like a sore thumb, so that's good. Yeah, it's all good. Just a handful of chert pops right there, and that's it. Hi. I'm gonna come back later today. It's still a little moist.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pour a patio this morning, then I'm gonna come back at around 1 o'clock and I'll seal it. It needs a little bit more time to dry.
Sure.
So, all right, thank you. He's got a sprinkler system on top of it, which just sprinkled and left little moist marks all over the driveway. So this bottom half of the driveway, it didn't really have anything at all. It was just the top had a little handful of chert pops, which is weird. I don't really have, I mean, we pour a lot of concrete every year, and I really don't have issues with chert pops. I had 2 this year, which is 2 more than usual. We'll come back a little bit later and get this sealed up. That sun's gonna dry that up pretty quick, so whenever we're done pouring, I'll stamp that out, come over here and seal that. Yeah, in one of the other videos, Tony Lalicata, the young guy there, his brother, we met him. So their dad was the owner. Actually, this business was started many years ago in the 60s by their grandpa. And it's still going now. It's on the 3rd generation. I mentioned this before, but they're kind of like the OGs in our area. Tony Lalicata concrete contractors. Everybody respects those guys. They've been around forever. They do really nice work, and they do a lot of work. Those guys pour a ton of concrete. I'm trying to back this big old trailer in. We'll see what he's got. I'm just glad I'm not driving that thing.
Yeah, but he's doing a good job. We do this every day. So
Yeah.
at least we're not downtown Milwaukee.
That's true.
Obviously, you got your own YouTube channel, huh?
Yeah. You got a YouTube channel?
No.
Instagram?
No.
Oh. You should. I think you'd go viral. Oh, he's got it now.
Just got to straighten out.
Yep. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Yep. Bugs out there working, and look at these guys. You guys busy?
No.
At least you're honest. He's lying. He said he's very busy.
Driveway okay?
Yeah, it's all right. You're lucky. I thought today was the day I had to give my own son the pow, pow. You know what I'm saying, right, Ray?
Yeah.
We got everything all taped and plastic off real nice so we don't make a mess. Bugs gave the client a price to overlay the front and the rear stoop, or just pressure wash and make it look halfway decent. I don't know if they're doing it or not. Ooh, hey, we're gonna try the new bumper.
I brought it out.
Grandma's idea was where it just goes up and down on its own, and you just go brrrr, bum, 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 bum.
Self-oscillating.
Yeah, but the problem is, the issue with that is when you're bumping, you got to have a feel, because you can slam too deep or not deep enough.
Deep enough.
Just like I was showing you the other day. That's the only problem that I might have with this is the
consistency.
yeah. So this is the new bumper that we got from Decocrete. They sent this to me, and it's spring loaded. So when you bump, it compresses the handle down, and then it kind of comes up on its own. So after bumping about 1,000 times on a patio, that might help with fatigue. Here, give a demonstration.
I used to wear one when I was younger, man. I don't like that red strap on my forehead.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I'm gonna be honest if I don't like it, but
I would guess not.
I feel like it's gonna break.
You can't feel the surface.
Well, you springs are not gonna last that long in there.
Yeah, I suppose.
You should
can, like,
probably
hear it.
grease them in there.
where's
Those
is the
springs.
other one out too?
I'm serious. They're not gonna last that long. Those springs. You need to like grease them or something. Oil them.
I was kind of, well, grease and oil won't help a spring, but
Whatever. Do something.
the only thing that helps a fatigue spring is a new spring.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, we could just poke a hole right here, and we can fill the whole thing with oil. Spring will never wear out, dude. Never.
No, fill all with grease.
Yeah. I do think I hear something.
Heard a truck.
Concrete's here. It should be pretty easy as long as the concrete sets, you know, not too fast, not too slow. It's 9 yards, so it's a good amount of concrete to stamp, but it's not terrible. And it's not super hot out. I only put 1/4%, 6.5 bag, so everything should go really good here. I know we're not gonna run out because I ordered tons of extra. Jade is super happy. Right, Jade? She is. I'm in a better mood because I was so worried about that driveway, but the patching looks fine. I just gotta go seal it when we're done. Jade knows we're gonna start pouring in the front. That's why she's crying. It's okay, Jade. Everything will be fine. We'll check out this concrete real quick.
I just told him to fill the buggy a third full.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we don't splash all over. Ray, you gotta tell him when to stop.
okay,
He can't see it.
Morning, Madison. You ready? All right. I'm gonna grab a float and we'll get this done. Please don't hit the car, Ray. One more. Man, watch out, boys. He's coming in hot. Hey, you gotta come this way. He thought you were just trying to build your deltoids. All right. Nice job. That's your form box?
Yeah, that.
All right.
One more.
All right, we're in the back now. Ryan's up front edging.
Yeah.
Right on your head?
You owe me one, brother.
I heard that. I was like,
It's all good.
I heard that when you hit it, it was.
Oh, it's like, oh.
Did you hear it though? It sounded like it was hollow.
Yeah, it sounded hollow.
I'm just saying, it was like,
I knocked the strike off.
it sounded like a bell with nothing in it. He's got a hard head. Big head. He's aggressive on the buggy. He is today. Look at him. Look at the focus. Uh-oh. Come along, Broke. Broke. Let me have that. That one just snapped on me. I know. It's pretty obvious.
Go your way first, brother. All right.
Here, I'm gonna bull float. Francisco, when he dumps it, just spread it out. I don't want that to get crunchy and I gotta struggle with the bull float again. Let's see how this stuff is now. Should be fine. That didn't take long at all. Let's put it down. Oh yeah. Hasn't really changed at all. It's a nice day today. It's not even 70 degrees yet. We got shade. The wildfire smoke is kind of blocking out the sun. That plastic got caught up in the bush. We gotta clean that siding right there. The one spot that was open, we splashed the most. Almost done. Ray's getting just a touch more. Let me just see what.
I didn't get two wheelbarrows, I got one.
I see that.
I was like, I don't know about two wheelbarrows.
You can see we need about that much. Here comes a full one, baby. Concrete's all down. I'm just bull floating it for a second time. Bring up a little bit more cream for stamping. I got that vibrating head from Superior. I just haven't put it on yet, but I think I'm gonna buy a new bull float to install that on. This thing is a little rough. So we'll get this front sidewalk all stamped out, and I think the timing will be good to start back here right after the sidewalk. I think everything's gonna be perfect. I'm feeling good about it. We can put that on a truck, Ray.
Truck?
Yeah, we don't want it back here. We're just gonna have to shovel it right back up. Because we got our edges filled already, so we're good. All right, that's it. He's edging. I'm gonna go up front. See how that sidewalk's doing. I don't think it would be ready to stamp yet, but you never know. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for concrete. I know, you know, wildfire smoke's not good for us apparently, but it's good for concrete. It's good for concrete. Takes that direct sunlight that burns up the concrete. It just takes the edge off. See how dull the sun is? I don't know how it looks on camera, but is it hard? Rocking?
Oh, it's really wet.
It is?
I mean, yeah.
You gotta cut a joint right at the edge of the driveway, there to there. We're gonna put one joint there, and we're not gonna stamp this part. No wash bucket.
No wash bucket.
Look in the back of Bug's truck, because I brought an extra bucket yesterday. Me?
You want to? I'm
Man, that's
not.
heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Oh, make it a little heavier, why don't you? I'm already struggling here. Look at Ray. I only have just a little pile. That's gonna be a lot easier to take off. Hit the brake, Ray.
Oh yeah, the brake.
You forgot about the brake?
Yeah, I did.
Hit it all the way. Now let go. That'll hold it.
Forgot all about the brake.
I know you did. I'm gonna start edging back here. Getting this shaped up. Look at this white stuff, man.
I know.
It's a big chunk of it right here. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at this. It's a big piece. We didn't notice this when we were striking off. Look at this. Ryan, go give me a shovel of concrete. Look at this. It's all from the undissolved bag of color. I'm not a fan of that bags. I'm really not. Get this all the time. Yeah, give me a little shovelful. Uh-oh, Bugs forgot his food.
Yeah, I got sugar-free Jello.
Oh, man. That ain't gonna help your jitters. So then that night, I talked to my wife, and I was like, I gotta try to buy that land.
Yeah.
And she was all for it.
Was she nervous about it?
My wife, no. She trusts me.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's just weird because I had a nice little nest egg, but that's all of it. You know what I mean? It'll pay off in the future. I apologize, guys. The videos, you know, they're 2.5 weeks behind. So right now you're gonna hear us talking about stuff like closing on the land, and I'll already have closed on the land like weeks ago. That's just the way it is. It's a little weird when I, you know, trying to keep that straight, but that's just the way that it is. My videos are behind for good reasons. I mentioned this already, but for instance, we're taking a vacation, an entire week off, and we're not going to work, and I'm not going to video. I'm going to completely relax, but I'll have all videos for that week, 3 or 4 videos lined up, ready to go, keep moving. We've had nothing but sun and good weather, so we've been working a lot. When we get a stretch of rain days, I don't have to be nervous. Oh, I don't have the video. I don't have a video. Like, I have videos ready. So it's way better that way. Trust me.
Bow!
Carlito?
Yeah.
I know.
It ain't coming off.
That's why I don't like borrow my power buggy to nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Carlito, he don't care like Big Ray cares. Yeah, Carlito used a buggy for Ryan's side job Saturday. And I seen him washing it. He was washing for a long time, but he still didn't do a good job. That's from Saturday, man. If you want to give him the power, I'll give you permission.
Yeah. You got it.
Hey, you know the rental places, when you rent a piece of equipment, bring it back dirty, there's a cleaning fee. So I'm gonna put $250 on Ryan's bill.
Hello.
Yep. Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah. He needs it. I would probably never wash this close to my truck, because once this all dries, it's all gonna be on there. All this concrete splatter, you gotta wash all this off, man.
I'll wash it right now.
Really, really good. Hey, try to have nice stuff, but it all just doesn't last. It's not from today.
Oh, it wasn't from today.
No, but wash it off anyway. No, I gotta get water on there. Don't just use a dry brush. That just scuffs the wrap. Whenever you get everything completely cleaned up, you need to start on this driveway. We can't have all this stuff on the driveway. It's all gotta come off. If you want to use a pressure washer, it's on Bug's truck. Concrete's ready to finish. They're gonna mag it all out, re-edge it again, and I'll come right behind them and start stamping. Guys are finishing it one last time. I'm just pulling pins so I can start stamping right behind them. If you ever have a pin with a nail in it, take the nail out. That drives me crazy when guys don't take the nail out. You go to grab pins and you rip your hand open. Check this. I think it's ready. So I'm gonna throw some release here and get going. See what I do if there's any crumbs on the edge. Like there's a few crumbs, I'll use the release and I'll actually knock the crumbs right off the edge with the release, just like that. See, like that big crumb there, I'll just take the release and I'll shoot it this way. See, the crumb's gone. Actually, it's right there. Now I'll knock it off and then we're good to go. A lot of little tricks to stamping, you know, you don't talk about, but you just kind of do because you know what's going on with it. I like to pre-season the stamps with a little bit of release, especially when it's wet like it is now. It won't stick. I'm gonna put these stamps down on a 45 as well. front sidewalk's done. Looks super good. Moving on to the back. Bugs is gonna crisp up all the joints with the roller, and these guys just got on right now. And I'm gonna start stamping right behind them too. My mom and Autumn and Hannah went to Door County, and Autumn just sent me a video of my mom. I didn't watch it yet, but I can already tell what she's doing.
How much garbage do we make?
Not bad. I don't like the concrete because it's a little wet, juicy right on the top, but right underneath is a little harder. So when you have concrete that's like that, you'll get those little bit of crazing. It's more prone to blowouts. It's not my favorite.
Stained concrete?
That's fake. Talking about the one that looks like wood? That's fake.
Is it?
Yeah. It's computer.
They go, man, you guys should do something like this.
It's all computer generated.
Yeah, cause how do you get all them different colors?
No, it's not real. That's been going around.
It looked too perfect.
Yeah, it's going around the internet. It's all computer generated. If you go to that website, they got pictures of all computer generated stuff like that.
It was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. It was flawless.
You can't stamp concrete like that. Francisco, come back up here and make his look just like yours. See all this rough stuff? You're gonna see all that after you stamp it. It's gotta be the same. Go all the way back up here, Francisco. You gotta hurry up though. If his would have been rough and yours rough, it would have been okay, but you can't have half and half. You'll see it. People think after you stamp you can't see it, but you can. Yeah, this one here. And then you're gonna have to work quick because I'm ready to jump on my little 45 mark. Yeah, about here. That's where I'll place my first stamp. Oh, if I can reach out there that far. Oh, that's a stretch. Yeah, it's ready, but just barely ready. All right, I'm gonna use a spring-loaded bumper. First time. What if it just starts hopping away all over the slab? Like, get it! It's out of control. Give me the other bumper, Bugs. I think it's in the front. I'm just not a fan. I like the idea of the bumper. However, you kind of lose your feel for how deep you're going. I don't know if that makes sense. But when you have a rigid bumper, you can kind of feel how far the stamps are going in. Yeah, I hate to be slightly critical because I love that company. I love the guys that run it. But I'm gonna be honest, every time. Somebody bring your mag over. A bird just pooped right there. So just the tip of your mag and just fix that one spot. You can't rub over all that gray. Thank you, birds. Right where I was gonna lay down a stamp. Just grab it with your finger, man. Come on, just pick it up. You're gonna make more of a mess, for real. Don't fling that. It's gonna go right across the surface. Can you just please pick it up? It's bird poop. He'd never survive on a farm.
I did the cow poop.
Not on my farm.
You don't have that.
Yes, I do. Look on the internet, you'll see. I do. You're really bad at throw and release.
That's the it's too windy.
See, let me.
It's going everywhere.
You got like 16 handfuls in the same spot. You got to grab a good handful. Now watch. Pow! Pow! You want to get the pow? Okay, get out of the way. Thank you. There's like 2 square feet. He threw 16 handfuls and he still didn't get it. Oh, not this again. Right there. Right there. I got to put this stamp down. Oh.
I'm good. He's not good.
Oh.
I know,
That's 3 handfuls in the same spot. It's still not covered. Okay, hang on. Let me see what you're doing. Come over here and let me see what you're doing.
It's like shaking dice.
Don't squeeze it. Don't squeeze it. Make a cup out of your hand. You squeeze it, all the release comes out. So you're squeezing it and there's no release in your hand.
I don't know what I can do. It's big. There you go.
That's a little better, brother.
Yeah, you make a cup with your hand. You don't squeeze it.
And then kind of turn your hand as you throw it.
Throw some more release where I just blew it off.
Put the dirt on it.
All the crumbs from the plastic went on it. The bug's gonna get the pow. Right, Francisco? By the end of the day, I'll have nobody to give the pow to anymore. And it never got hard. It all stayed pretty much perfect. Set up nice and slow for us. So that's good. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
Hey, your part in your beard's becoming permanent. Because you're running so often, it keeps splitting. It's starting to grow like that. You seen that, right? It's not all together anymore. It's always 2. It's got like 2 cones on its chin. Easy money. That's it. That one turned out mint. Really, really nice. I'll walk around so you can see it. I know you can't see great with all the release on there, but obviously I'll come back, wash it and seal it, and I'll show you that, the finished product. But just think back to what this thing looked like. It was ugly. And now they got a really nice decorative patio that's going to last a really long time. Super strong. All the water's pitched away now. Bugs will come here tomorrow, saw cut it, wash it. I'll come back in a week, wash it again and seal it. I'll walk around now and show you the walk. If anybody's wondering what I look like after I stamp, that's about it right there. Yep. It's filthy with the powdered release, but that's what they wanted on this job. Nice and clean. That's just crumbs on the surface. That didn't do any damage, by the way. I'm gonna pull that plastic off there. We're just finishing up, cleaning up, and we'll get out of here. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let these guys finish cleaning up. I wanna go blow off that driveway, put a good coat of sealer on there. It's one of those punchless things that I was putting off and putting off and putting off, and then yesterday we had a rain day. So I told a couple guys to go take care of it. Now I'm gonna seal it, mark it off my list. I got a ton of stuff done yesterday that I've been putting off, procrastinating. Important stuff that needed to get done. I just hadn't done it. So when you have a day like that, it just feels so good. So good as a business owner. Got organized, did all my scheduling, tax stuff, registrations, accounting stuff, lots of stuff. There's always lots of stuff. Ryan, you got to do the front walk too. Caution tape. Oh, Ryan wasn't even going to do the front walk. And then imagine the phone call I get a little later. Pizza man walked on concrete. How come you guys didn't put caution tape? Good job, Ray. Yep. All right, I'm taking off. I got to go seal that driveway.
All right, Ray.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Same time, same place.
Channel.
Same channel, yeah, exactly.
Big thing.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, let's go.
Good.
Adios.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go
All right, Ryan.
seal that driveway. Adios.
Adios.
Are you going to go work on your side job?
Yeah.
Okay. Have fun. Don't wreck anything. This is hard to believe. I can't. The timing is impeccable on this. So I just came back to go seal this driveway, heading in the opposite direction, and look, the same guy with the same trailer in the same spot. My patience gets tested regularly. I think the driver said forget it, just let everybody pass and then we'll try again. No, stay there. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna seal this and then we're gonna take the bike in. I'll show you what I got to seal this. I've never used this stuff before, but it's a penetrating sealer. It's by Euclid and it's called Barricade. And this is it right here. This is it right here. This is what I was kind of guided to use. So you do it in one coat. It really saturates the surface and it helps to waterproof the concrete. So we're gonna give this stuff a shot. And you're only supposed to use one coat with this stuff. Usually all other sealers I put 2 coats on, but this one it said only use 1 coat. So I'm gonna put it on, you know, pretty heavy. And you don't thin it out because they said it's really thin already, like water. There's nothing on the surface, so I don't have to blow it off. Oh yeah, this stuff is thin. This stuff is as thin as like xylene or acetone. This stuff should spray awesome. Stuff sprays really easy. You just basically get the concrete till it's covered like that and then move on. They said just saturate the surface. They didn't say that. They said just make sure that it's all wet, just till it's wet, just like that, and then keep moving. This has a completely different odor than any sealer I've ever used before. All right, this is gonna take a lot of sealer, I can tell. I'm glad I brought more than enough. I'm sealing this driveway, and this morning when I saw all these little speckles on the surface, I thought it was moisture from the sprinkler system, but it's afternoon now and they're still here, and I don't know what all these little speckles are, but I hope when the sealer dries they go away, or at least somewhat go away. I don't know what that is. If I had to guess, I've seen fertilizer do that before. Obviously this guy's been working on his lawn like crazy. It hasn't rained here for 1 day in 6 weeks, and he's got a super green lush lawn, so he's obviously been watering it and fertilizing it. And I don't know if I'm misguided on that conclusion or not, but there's a lot of speckles on this driveway. I don't know what's going on. And then when you seal it, they really pop out. If anybody's wondering, no, those are not patches. There's only one patch on the whole bottom of this driveway. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. I've been doing concrete a long time, and the only thing I can think of is fertilizer. Because I had driven by here, you know, the end of last summer, and it was gorgeous. You know, the color was perfect, everything was perfect. Now it's all speckled, which is different. It's kind of nice the sun's all muted today. The sealer's gonna have time to work itself into the pores of the concrete instead of evaporating really fast. And it's not hot today either. It's just barely above 70 right now, and the sun's not really doing much. That smoke is crazy. If you look beyond where they're working with the skid steer down there, it just looks foggy. And it's not. All smoke. All right, this driveway's all sealed. It'll look dark like this for a few hours and it'll start to lighten up. You can kind of see on top it's starting to dry already. And it'll come back to its original color. Hey, can you guys be quiet? They're chipping trees over there. That's done. Now I'm gonna take my bike in. Hopefully he's gonna be okay with this and I don't get another call back. That's my fear. And this is another job where it's not workmanship related. You know, I didn't do anything to the concrete to make it speckled like that, and I didn't do anything with my order to have chirp pops pop up like that. It's just strange. I just don't have hardly any problems with my concrete, and this year I got a few. I had these two and then one that's, well, a couple that are super minor. So I just sprayed back what I had left in the sprayer can. I used 5 gallons and maybe a half a gallon, 5.5 gallons for that driveway. And I would say this driveway is maybe 2,000 square feet. I didn't read the instructions what the coverage is supposed to be, but that's probably close, hopefully. Oh wow, it's got a big range, 250 to 400 square feet per gallon. We would have used 8 gallons, so anywhere between 4 and 4.4 gallons and 8 gallons, and we used 5.5. So I think we put it on perfectly. I feel good about that. I didn't read that beforehand, but I mean, you got to put it on to where it saturates. That's what they were calling for, and that's what I did. You can see it's starting to dry up. I'm just a little concerned about the freckles. It looks like it has measles. Hopefully I don't have a problem with this thing. This guy and his wife are very cool. They totally understood that the little bit of chirp popping they had, they weren't concerned about. I told them we would pressure wash the whole driveway, no charge. We would patch all the chirp pops, and we would reseal the entire driveway with really expensive, you know, penetrating sealer, and they were really happy with that. So I think it'll be fine. All right, it's just one of those things that's going to be on my mind along with the other 1,000 things, but whatever. Let's go take the bike in. I'm still completely filthy. It's just nasty with release. So I hope the bike guys don't think I'm a nut. So I just pulled up to this bike store here. It's called Bigfoot Bike and Skate. This is a brand new bike store. They just opened, I think, about a couple months ago. I've been driving past here. I was going to take it to Wheel and Sprocket, which is not far from here in Brookfield. They've been around forever. But then I thought of this place. There's another place where I actually bought the bike from. It's in Milwaukee, just east of here. That's called Emery's Cycle, and Brent Emery is the owner, and he actually won a gold medal at the 1984, no, I'm sorry, silver medal, 1984 Olympics in cycling. He's a really nice guy. However, you know, I like new stores, new businesses, so I thought I'd stop by here and see if these guys are cool, see if they can help me out with the bike. It's right here in Butler on Hampton and 134th. A fun fact, I actually could take you around, but this used to be a glass, I don't know what they made, glass panels or something like that. But we poured a whole bunch of concrete on the side of this building. We poured the loading dock in the back. I think we put up masonry. Yeah, I did. I laid masonry retaining walls. Maybe I'll drive back there later. That was 20 years ago, probably. They're only open from 12 to 7. They must sleep in. It's pretty big. Got a lot of skateboards too. I used to skateboard when I was a kid. They got roller skates over there. We used to roller skate too. I got a bicycle I haven't ridden in a couple years.
Yeah.
So
What kind of bike is it?
I think it's a Schwinn or something.
Okay.
I got it here.
You want to bring it in real quick? We can kind of see if we can do some work on it? Or?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. Is it's got some flat tires. I think the back inner tube is bad.
Yeah, bring
and
it
maybe
on.
needs a little bike tune up or
Yeah,
something.
we'll see if things we can do.
Is it a Schwinn? I don't even remember. No, it's a Trek. It's a Trek bike. I know all the bike fanatics will be like, you call the Trek a Schwinn? I can't believe you. It's a Trek, not a Schwinn. I was wrong.
Right.
So, got flat tire.
Yeah.
Dusty, but
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't ridden it much. These are the original tires. Why don't we do that? Why don't we, because I think the bike is perfect.
Okay.
I've barely ridden it.
Okay.
But if we could lube the chain,
Lube the chain, couple of tubes.
yeah,
crap.
let's go ahead and do that. Yeah.
All right, let's give you a clean ticket.
All right.
What
Thank
do
you.
you do? Got a grubby job?
Yeah, I do. I'm a concrete contractor. So
Oh, okay.
this morning we poured and stamped a colored and stamped patio. All right, that guy was pretty cool. He's just gonna basically lube up the chain and fix the tires, and that's it. No biggie. I mean, yeah, I could put a tube in the tire myself, but I got other stuff to do. I'd rather just drop it off and let somebody else do it. It's super cheap. I'm gonna go check on the land. Carlito's working over there, and the owner, soon to be previous owner as of tomorrow, is moving some of the trucks. So I guess Carlito said he got a bunch of them out of there already. So this parking lot here, we poured, you can kind of see this line right here, from here all the way to Well, you can see back there beyond the dumpster, we poured this whole section here. And this was about, I think this was about 18 years ago, and then the loading dock was about 20 years ago. But this don't look too bad, honestly, for being that old. I remember we poured it 6 inches. We put road mesh in it. We had to put, like, it was high early. We poured this stuff because they needed to get through here, and we had a really short window. So I don't remember what we used for concrete, but it set super fast and it cured fast, and it was strong in time for them to drive back over it. I think it was just in a couple days, honestly. It looks good though. There's a lot of concrete. Got a crack there. And then this back here, I don't know if this fared as well. We'll see. I laid these block walls. Oh, it don't look, oh, it's still straight, man. It looks good. It looks pretty good. So I built these walls back here. I think we poured, I don't know what we did. Are these bond beams? I think we used bond beams on the top course. Yeah, filled them with rebar. These loading docks are tough. This stuff's, this is 20 years old and it didn't hold up that great. It's cracked pretty good. So, and I know it's thick, and I know we put plenty of rebar in it, but you got big trucks down here all the time. This whole thing down here, you can see it just saturates with water. These drains don't look like they're doing anything at all. So this whole thing probably floods. In the wintertime, it freezes and heaves all the concrete. I mean, you can't ask miracles out of your concrete either. The walls held up pretty good though. Not bad. I just put up our local news website, and it says Milwaukee air quality alert, very unhealthy category. It's really bad. Well, there's the map there. I don't know if you guys can see that orange swath coming right through into Milwaukee from the wildfires. It's bad. This is definitely the worst I've seen it. I feel like I'm sitting on the wrong side of a campfire right now. Just pulling into the land. Carlito's making progress. I see a whole nother berry area now over there. So yesterday I wired the money. This land is paid for, just about. It's in an escrow account right now. But tomorrow the money will transfer hands, and 1 o'clock tomorrow I sign off. Well, I don't see any trucks moved. No trucks have moved. Carlito told me that the guy bought 7 of them. Apparently he didn't move any of them yet. What's up?
What's up?
The trucks are still here.
7 they took. They took 1 more. He's got a mechanic around. And
What do you mean he took? They didn't take any. I see they're all here.
no, right there. Over there.
Oh, there was some there?
Yeah.
I hope he moved some of these. I want to get this whole area cleaned out.
Yeah, cleaned out, man.
Put nice gravel, because this is going to be the parking for the guys.
Parking.
Yeah, for the guys. I mean, not all the way, but...
What about here?
What? What about there?
With the gravel is. That's gonna, the building's gonna go. What?
No. No, nothing's going there.
No.
That's where we're going to turn around, the trucks and all that.
Oh, it's gonna be huge, man.
I know. You got to go big or go home, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need 2 acres just to turn the trucks around. Man, it looks different, hey?
Oh yeah.
Really, really different.
Oh yes, sir.
Look, you can see the excavator now.
Yeah.
That's a big hammer.
It is a big.
I bet you that hammer's worth
Hey,
money.
oh,
Oh, I'm sure it's still
looks
good.
good.
I don't know, we'll get a battery and start it up.
Mm-hmm.
What if you put a battery, it runs perfect? I could use this to break the road. Because that whole road has to come out.
Oh, the concrete road?
All the concrete has to come out. But I guess that's what these were for, because the cables would go through
Yeah.
here. The cables, and then the workers would be behind this. So if the cables ever snapped, the cables won't come back and cut the guys in half. That's what this is. I would love to see a picture of the old days,
right,
when the workers were here. That would be so cool.
What's the name of the company?
I have no idea. You're almost done with the brush over there. Just
Oh,
got to
yeah.
get all this.
Yeah.
And then on that side, all,
cleaning it up.
and in the front, all that side of the trucks is bad too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, see you later. Thank you. So I guess he did take 7 trucks, but he's got so many that he can't even tell any are missing. I'm hoping later this week have Ray bring back like 6 or 7 more loads of gravel. We'll finish up this little area, and then all along there needs to get filled in, probably 6 loads. And then there's a little area over there too. Okay, I'm gonna have some lunch at 52's, and then I'm gonna head home. I have 2 important pieces of paperwork that I need to finish that I wasn't able to complete yesterday. But once I finish those, I'm gonna be feeling really good.